All right, so that's DNA versus Jerry West. DNA is a tactician. DNA is a strategist. You know, there's a reason I brought it up in the face-off that he has things pre-planned and his ring IQ is heavy. I fight Lou Castro. That was set up in a way that he's going to lose that regardless.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It was packaged for that tier. You know what I'm saying? And it came across that way. I feel like this is already pre-planned. This is predestined. Jerry West has a chance, but I got DNA winning this for me. DNA 2-1. That's how I'm calling it. Freestyle ability. You know, being on that big stage, being under the lights, being under that pressure, he knows what to do. The man slipped and fell versus KCJ and rebuttal his own slip and fall.
That's a fact.
DNA 2-1 for me. You can sit here and say DNA is this, he's DNA that, but he know how to win though. He know how to win, and he's consistent. So those two factors alone, I got DNA for me. Oh, Jerry West.
Yeah, I mean, you talk about DNA. He's one of the most consistent battlers of all time.
Yeah.
He's in that Hall of Fame category, no doubt.
One of the youngest legends, too, by the way.
Yeah, came in the game, and a lot of people forget, early as a teenager, and has made its way all the way. We're in 2023. I still can't believe I'm saying that.
Yeah.
Summer Madness 13, and he's been on these big stages before. He's seen many battlers sat in front of him, whether it's been in a face-off or, and they've said the same things to him. You can't do what I do. I rap better than you. All you can do is perform or create moments. He's been on these stages before. And I think between the pockets, the different flows and cadences, and not only the freestyles, which he can do better than Jerry West. I know Jerry can freestyle, he can rebuttal, but not at the level DNA does.
Right.
Can't freestyle at the level DNA does. Will Jerry create moments? Of course. That's kind of his shtick, when he's on these stages, to create those moments. But I think in one round he might. And I think that's why I'm going to give him that one round. Yeah, he can, and not just because of the picture in the background or the prop, but I think he can rap, and I think he definitely has punches and haymakers. But remember, DNA and Real Sick was on a stage too, and Real Sick was a rapper's rapper, and I think DNA kind of cleaned him up on that. Although it was like a long-winded battle, I still had him clearly in that battle, and this is almost to that. But I got DNA 2-1. For sure. I got Jerry taking one round.
Go get it, please.
Yeah.
I don't know where it is. I was looking.
No, you're not.
I don't know where it is.
You're not doing this.
I don't know where it is.
I'll try to find it. I'll try to get it.
I don't know where it
Jerry West
is.
definitely has pressure on him being this is his first Summer Madness.
It's just here. It's available.
I don't know.
Summer
Thank you.
Madness
Yeah,
is
just
to
toss that
zero.
on over here. Let me go over here. Thank you. Thank you very much, man.
I
Listen.
didn't mean it.
Shout out to Jerry West, man.
Sorry about this, man.
And Jerry's one of my favorites.
Jerry's a
Jerry's
good
definitely
guy.
one of my favorites.
I apologize.
Jerry West, this here is the 30 sack of
He's
work.
bugging. He's bugging.
Okay.
I don't know what he's doing, but that's him.
Okay. Let me just ask you a very simple
bugging.
question. What does
that's
Jerry
not part of
West
us.
do better than DNA? Take your time and give me one answer. And your answer can't be props.
I'm not going to say props.
Okay.
I think
Better.
You saw the face-off?
Not as good, no. Not as
Haymaker.
good. Cat. Get smacked the F out of here as a top 5 haymaker.
Yeah.
And it was a freestyle.
Yeah, I understand.
I plead the fifth.
So whatever Jerry West is
on a
best line
big
is,
stage, on a big stage, lyrical ability, Jerry is up there. Jerry's up there in lyrical ability. He is.
So he's better than DNA, because I didn't say where he's up there. What does he do well? I said, what does he do better?
But it matters on
Ladies
that
and
night, Joe. It matters
gentlemen,
on that night,
Jerry
Joe.
West, this here is the 30 sack of work, man. Shout out. I think he's going to go up there. He's going to do really well. I think he is going to have a crazy line, and then DNA gets to rap. He's going to rebuttal it, and that's going to steal the energy right back. It's going to be DNA 3-0. Shout out to Jerry West. This is a stepping stone, though. He's going to learn a lot. It's Summer Madness. Hopefully this ain't your last one.
Yeah, but I think we're past the point for Jerry West where it's like a learning curve for him.
Yeah, he's been here for a while.
I mean, yeah, it is his first Summer Madness, but we're past the learning curve for him.
He's been on big stages. He's been on big stages.
Yeah, he was just on No Impact. Granted, it was a 2-on-2. He's been on these big stages. He was just on Born Legacy.
Jerry just told me to tell you that there wasn't 1,500 people there.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, this
I
is
can't with this
something he probably hasn't seen before. You're right, but I'm not going to say he's going to get cleared because of that.
He said it's comfortable
Listen,
here.
I have DNA 2-1.
I understand.
I have DNA 2-1.
That one, Jerry West, 30 sack of work, man. I got DNA.
All right.
Moving on.
We can move on.
You got DNA clear too?
Got DNA
Okay, DNA what?
2-1.
Okay.
I don't got the 30-second work like this
Okay.
guy. He's
Don't worry
like,
about it. Listen, y'all didn't have a 30-second work at Summer Impact either, and see how that
I'm
worked
just trying to shoot
out.
Jerry.
hold on,
I'm just trying to shoot Jerry some bail. I mean, it's not like he's going to.
Y'all did the same thing. Y'all did the same thing
Yeah,
with
we did the
40
same-
bars and E Hart.
He goes back to that one, but this is the same guy. We made a bet last time he was on Champion. He lost that bet.
The
Had to
last
be
time
ice
he was
cream.
on Champion?
You lost the ice cream bet. Tell him. You lost the ice
pay
cream
up the
bet.
ice cream bet?
You lost the ice cream bet.
here we
We were
go.
supposed
You
to go
lost
get
the
then he
ice
left
cream
building.
bet. He lost the ice cream bet. Exactly. Shotgun Suge versus Fonz.
Good joint. Good
You want
joint.
to start it?
Good joint. I'm here for this battle. I like the fact that both of these guys are they belong on Summer Madness. I think they've been putting in
Absolutely.
consistent work, and you have to reward consistency. You know what I'm saying? You have to reward that. So shout out to Suge, shout out to Fonz. The backstory here is literally I rap better than you. I like that. I like that. I like
No
the,
real beef.
Right, it's no beef, but I was there at Kings vs. Queens when they were arguing. It almost turned into a 2-on-2. It was this close to being Twerk and Suge versus Fonz and Av right after Kings vs. Queens that same night. But Smack had to fly out, so they didn't have enough time. Like, they were going to give him 4 hours, Smack flight. It didn't work out, so shout out to them. But this goes back that far. Shout out to Fonz. I think he's been doing his thing. I think Fonz is a prolific puncher.
Yeah.
Suge has been, I don't know, he's had a resurgence. I think, maybe he had that little downtime where things weren't going well for him.
Sure.
And I guess, he said it. URL, they had a conversation with him. You want the big bags, you got to put in the work. And since the drugs and stumbles battles back to back, like he's been putting. What do you say? Okay, I think it's kind of clear he lost to Shuni at Kings vs. Queens, but that
He
doesn't.
said he won.
Shout out to him. He's high. He does. He smokes a lot of
He
weed.
said,
I don't
check
know
the
about
face
that.
off when you see. Say he won.
He smoke a lot of weed. I ain't mad at him. I ain't mad at him, Suge. Hey, Suge, man, you my guy. You lost.
Go ahead and watch this movie as well. It's all
Yeah,
right.
facts. What's your life like? But yeah, so I think Suge knows what to do on that big stage as well. Suge
Proven
is
it all
a,
2022.
right, and he is a Summer Madness staple. Like he's always there, Summer Madness or no, he's always on those cards. He knows what to do. I'm going Suge 2-1 in this battle, man. But I think Fonz does have the ability. I think they'll rap early enough in the night too that Fonz.
I don't understand why they're the first on the card. They're actually the bottom of the card.
Because whoever was with
should be
with
there,
them
then?
in marketing,
I guess it's my fault.
hey, pretty much.
I think, no offense, I think DNA and Jerry West should be first. I think John T-Top, and then Suge and Fonz. So I feel like when people feel a way about the card, right? I think the top 3 battles you can't feel a way about in their fire is Terror vs. Av, right? Jersey Twerk vs. Hollow, and Fonz and Suge. Those 3 are fire. You should have no complaints about them.
Okay.
We've been asking for these battles. You know what I'm saying? People, Fonz and Suge, Fonz. When it's arguing out Kings and Queens, like, when it's going to happen, when it's going to happen, y'all finally got it. So I think these 3 are the matches like, oh my God, that's crazy.
Right.
The other 2, I think they dope, but it's like, y'all weren't expecting them.
They're not the oh my God, we gotta have this on Summer Madness match.
exactly.
And that's okay.
So I think Fonz and Suge should be third on the card,
I agree.
on the lineup.
I got Suge 2-1.
I also have Shotgun Suge 2-1. The experience factors in the fact that he's been heating up. You know what I'm saying? Even the 3-on-3.
heating up?
I think Arsenal was the star on that team, but I feel like they literally.
Facts.
I feel like even the Jersey guys, right? As it's battling, yo, Suge go last. I go now to just secure to lock up this win. In his recent battles, I think even Shuni was his only misstep, right? Then before the year before that, people got mad at us. Oh, Sugar's champion of the year, so he's been on a run. You know what I'm saying, for the most part, for a period
He
of
had
time.
a good matchup against Verb. That wasn't a
Oh, yeah, Verb
clear
too,
win,
Verb
but
too,
yeah.
Verb.
Facts, yeah,
Yep.
volume.
Yeah,
Yep.
verb and volume. So he
That was
got
one
it.
of the battles of the year.
yeah. So I got Shotgun Suge 2-1. I think Fonz can make it happen though. I think if Fonz is hitting and his momentum is consistent throughout the battle, he definitely can win. I think he learned enough when he battled Danny on SM, right? But he started off kind of slow. You can't do the same thing in this time.
Yeah.
You can't take a round and a half to figure it out and to get to it in the second half of the second and strong third. With Shotgun Suge, you got to start out.
I think, and to
Out the gate.
to that point, I think you got to go first, right?
Maybe.
Shug when
I like
he
that.
goes,
I thought
when
about it
Shug
for a
goes
second.
first,
You right.
Right, and he sets.
and he snatched the crowd. He sets the
Right.
tone. You know what I mean? I'm actually, for all those reasons that you said, I think I'm going to edge Fonz in this battle. I think Shug is kind of due for some negative regression. The fact that he in
I thought he got it
2022,
versus Shun.
Dang.
in 2022, I hate to use this word, but he almost reached his peak.
Yeah, yeah.
And like he was at the top of the top. Like a lot of people were calling him to be Cody.
Cody, yup.
You know what
They
I'm
got
saying?
mad at
And
us.
he that's when he finally got his respect back as one of them, like kind of quote unquote legends. But I think he's just due for a little bit of negative regression. He might be a little bit too comfortable in kind of where he was at in 2022, and Fonz is kind of going the other way. I mean, even if Shug kind of stays where he is, I feel like Fonz is kind of just shooting up the ladder a little bit faster. Like you said, if he can be like Fonz just seems focused to me.
He is.
more than just happy to be there. He's got Shug. This is a competition where he just battled Rum Nitty, but now he's got a legend in Shug. I think Fonz is going to take this battle 2-1. But I think I'm happy to see this battle. This is definitely top 3 to me on this card. 2 heavy hitters, and I think Fonz is going to take this 2-1.
Okay.
Yeah.
The last battle on the card as of now, John Don and T-Top. How y'all calling it?
I'm going to go John in this battle. His track record in Houston is very good. And T-Top's track record in Houston is, so-so. We see
Why
that.
you make that face? You good?
I'm listening. I'm just listening. Go ahead.
The last
Sir
time,
was in Houston.
John was at Warehouse Live. Do you guys remember that?
Oh yeah, you talking about that specific place? Yeah, you're good. You're
Yeah,
good. Go ahead. My
that's-
fault.
yeah.
He just had a face for some reason. No, because the Jack Boy main battle was at that spot.
It was, yeah.
That's fact.
Creating moments, T-Top, this could be an angle versus angle situation. Being that John has been on record on multiple interviews saying he kind of changed T-Top's style.
Right.
I don't know if I necessarily agree with that, but it's one way to kind of create the narrative for the battle.
Right.
I believe T-Top said he started switching his style up kind of after the math battle, which he did go on a tear, And I think both. This
It's
is
like
just
y'all saw the face-off or something, huh? the way y'all worked
hey,
things. You didn't see
I didn't see-
nobody saw the face-offs?
I wasn't there.
Okay.
Was everybody there, by the way?
What do you mean? Yeah, everybody was there. All
Okay.
five. Everybody faced off. Twerk, Hollow, you know what I'm saying? T-Top and John, Rise, and
I would say for those that are like kind of where is this battle coming from, and they already faced each other. That was 9 years ago. These two battlers are in 2 totally different spots.
Right.
And I think this is in John's wheelhouse. I got John 2-1.
I got John 2-1. That came to experience, you know what I mean? Because they battled so long ago, and I feel like T-Top is one of the guys that's been doing well throughout the entirety of his career. He hit peaks, you know what I'm saying? But I just think it's John's times when that's heating up. The Flair Soul battles indicated to me, the 2-1-2 part of me. Even when he battled Chef Trez, I feel like people felt the way about that battle. I thought he did good. I think it was debatable. Got John 2-1. Slight edge. Close battle.
I'm not mad at that.
I got Jay Mills 2-1 though. What happened? You good? I thought I can't do. I'm showing love to the
That's
card.
coming up. That's
I
coming
can't
up
show
this
love to
weekend.
multiple leagues.
Shout out to Bullpen
I can't
Battle
show
League.
love to multiple leagues.
I understand. Shout out
I
to
can't show to
monetization.
the bullpen, the
Shout out
Mecca.
to monetization. I
The
had to
Mecca.
not say what I was getting ready to say. As
Oh, you
my-
can curse right now if you want.
yeah, but I know as my immediate response.
And J Mills had a fire verse on
Yeah.
the Sincere
Yes,
Cypher,
he
so
did.
check
Jay
that out.
Also
please.
battled Emerson Kennedy as well in the Blue Room. So,
Who
Yeah.
won?
huh?
Who won?
I didn't see I seen parts of it. I didn't see the entire.
Oh, I thought you saw it. So you
I didn't see it. That was shot. So I saw the pictures and stuff. You
Okay.
know what I mean? So shout out to J Mills. J Mills 2-1 over John.
Okay.
Or it's John. I can use. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I agree with what y'all saying. I think that this battle is actually a tricky battle to call. I'm gonna go T-Top. I'm gonna make it short and sweet. I'm gonna go T-Top, but I think it's really just the revenge factor. T-Top in rematches, it's been hit or miss. We saw what happened with the Tay-Rock battle. Didn't go well for him. But I think the John battle, it was so long ago, like you said. They're totally different battles.
Yeah, that was T-Top was pre-URL at
Right.
this point.
Right.
So,
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
was,
think
he
of it.
was,
Think
he
of it in that
Right.
way.
But I think again. So when you look at it, it's like, all right, you was that guy that your home league was just paying for a name, try to get you a look. Nobody expected you to win. You were just supposed to do good in front of your friends.
Right.
Well, now T-Top is a superstar. So it's like, all right, now let me show you that if we were on even playing
And it
fields,
was a one-rounder, too.
Right.
Yeah.
just if we were on even playing fields, I actually can rock with you. So I'm an edge T-Top, but I think this battle really is a coin flip. Man. I wouldn't bet on this battle at all.
Okay. And you had one more time?
T-Top 2-1.
Okay. All right. That's the card right there. SM13. And
One more
also,
battle, please. One more battle.
Nitty 3-0 over Ace Amin. Go ahead and let everybody know your URL know that.
Okay.
That's how we got it. Champion.